Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Trading Bitcoin with your host Tone Base. I've been wanting to do it all day, but like the internet in Cairo is ridiculous. I am at the Cairo airport. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, and it is freaking crazy here. Like to be honest, I can't wait to get out of Egypt. It's been other than amazing like historical sites. Other than that, it's an absolute nightmare. Like I'm finally at an airport. Like I usually like I drink way too much in my life, but like Egypt, like I've been dying for a drink. Like I finally got one at the airport. Like and it still took about 25 minutes for someone to actually like pour me a glass. Like and that's a reasonably good service for what I've been dealing with here in Egypt. Anyway, all right. Let's get into the charts. Hey, so I have Tyler Jenks joining me today, and we're gonna go super quick. Let's go straight to screen share here, and I'm actually gonna screen share something other than charts. I am in second place in my NCAA pool. But
Wow.
but the funny part is I can't make any more points. I'm in
Wow.
second place, but I can't make any more points. So I really hope I'm still streaming. So that kind of sucks.
That's
Uh,
really good though.
but if I get lucky, I can still finish in the top three, and then I can still finish in the money. And the pool has about, I don't know, 40, 50 people or something like that. And by the way, hey guys, if you're interested in comic books, check out, just Google one of my college friends, Mike Dolce. I've been on this podcast talking Star Wars. He's a big comic book guy, draws his own comic. He's got a podcast called The Sire. Check it out. It's really, really cool. Just Google Mike Dolce. Mike Dolce, The Sire, S-I-R-E. All right, cool. Let's change screen share and go to charts. All right, here are charts. Wait, understanding Bitcoin real quick. Um, come on, load. Low on time. Sorry, guys, you got one more week of me promoting Understanding Bit. And trust me, within a week after that, I'm already thinking of another conference. And it's not even the financial one in October. There's something else I have in mind.
Wow. Can't wait.
And still have room at the Carnivory dinner Thursday night. The real agenda is going to be posted like tomorrow or hopefully. Oh, I think we have these pictures already, but almost done with all the pictures. John Carvalho, Alikos, Uri. The sunglass picture is awesome, actually. All right, guys, check it out. We still have room. We still have some rooms for sale because the prices went up a lot. So thank God we have some reserve. Check it out. Let's go to charts. You know what? Long-term view hasn't changed. Let's go to the weekly chart. The weekly chart is sitting right at 4,100. We spent a lot of time at 4,100. The candle is about to flip in about 13 minutes. I will still be with you guys in 13 minutes, but in 14 minutes, I'm going to have to go. So we will see a tick of the next weekly candle, and I will be a 9. I think the next candle, I don't know how big the next candle is going to be, but I think the market is going to take a little bit of a break. And then, but eventually I do believe it'll break. This is where Tyler and I disagree. Here's the daily chart. I'm going to go through the charts quickly, Tyler, and then I'll get your take.
You
and
got it.
I definitely want to get to the S&P as well. So here is the daily chart. The daily chart is on a 5 of 9. I'm expecting a top next week on a 9 that will coincide with the weekly 9. So we're going to have a daily 9 inside a weekly 9, and I think it will pull back the market. I really think that 4,200 will hold one more time before we eventually break out sometime in April to the upside, maybe challenge the, I believe that's the 200-day moving average. All right, here's the 12-hour chart. 12-hour chart hit a 9 that didn't stick. It hit a 9 that didn't stick, and now we're just, you know, going flat. Here's the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart is not interesting. The 1-hour chart, and I just restarted my computer too to get this thing to work. 1-hour chart, not interesting. We're not going to go through those. Let's go to gold. Gold is pulling back hard. That is, oh, but the Sunday night gold opened on an upswing. I don't think that's going to hold. If gold breaks the support cluster, like I said in my last video, it's totally screwed. Totally screwed. The S&P, Tyler, we have to talk about this. In my last video, I said I was going to be bullish going into Monday, and that is one hell of a gap in the futures market. That is an amazing gap in the futures market.
Yeah, we've got almost 0.75% on the futures that just opened up a little while ago. So we'll see if that can hold. I am fully bullish if we get a daily close above 28.50. So if it happens,
daily close above 28.50.
and that's right where it is. So if it's tomorrow, I'll go 100%. If it's Tuesday, I'll go 100%. If it doesn't make it all the way till Friday, I'll stay out with 50% in and 50% cash.
I am fully bullish the S&P right now. Like, I can't remember the last time I was as bullish on the S&P as I am right now. I mean, this is like perfect. You had a 9.
I'm nervous about the weekly.
I'm not. It's the weekly is about to open on a green 3 above a green 2 above a 9, challenging all-time highs above all the moving averages. They're all trending higher. I mean, this is one of those weekends where I would have been long through the weekend, and would have paid, and it's gonna pay off this morning when the market opens for you. I mean, it's 2 a.m. for me in Cairo. I am landing in Istanbul at 6 a.m. There won't be any sleep tonight. I have one night in Istanbul, one day in Istanbul, so there's not going to be any sleeping during the day. And then I have a flight to Malta first thing in the morning. So it's going to be an interest. And then Malta, I have to prepare for the conference. So it's going to be a very interesting week.
Yeah, I'll be flying into Malta on Wednesday. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be fantastic. I know I'm going to learn a lot.
I can't wait for this conference. The only thing that's frustrating is people realized how awesome this conference is, like in the last 2 weeks. Yeah. And now everybody's registering, and that is such a it's hard for us, right? Because this is when we're supposed to like prep for the conference, and this is when people are registering. So I guarantee you guys at the next conference, we're going to be sold out a month before the conference begins, and people will be begging for tickets, and there will be nothing we can do about it. But yeah, people are recognizing how awesome it's going to be, and now everybody's registering.
Well, good luck on your flight. I agree with you on Bitcoin. I think it's going to pull back a little bit here. I think it's going to have trouble getting over 4,200, and we'll just see what happens on this 9 weekly pullback. If we go through 1 to 4 weeks, or if it can turn around off of support, and then we'll see if we can take out the 41, 42. I don't feel so strongly about gold. As long as it stays above that downtrend line, I think it's okay. I'm completely out of gold, and it hasn't hurt me to the upside or the downside, but I'm looking to actually go short gold if it breaks below that long-term trend line. The S&P, to me, we've got a long way to go up and very little risk waiting for confirmation that these nines aren't going to hurt it at all. It's not just on the S&P, it's on the NASDAQ 100. We've got broadening tops. I just would like some confirmation that there's enough oomph on the demand side to push it back up. And it could happen anytime this week. So for all of my clients and all of my consulting clients, you'll probably hear from me in the next couple of days.
Yeah, hey Tyler, I'm looking at the CMF on daily and 12-hour,
Yeah.
and it's the highest it's been all year. This is, to me, this means amazing accumulation and ready for a breakout.
Yeah, that actually looks very good to me too. I think it's going to have a lot of trouble if it can get above 4,200 to take out 4,800, only because the long-term moving average is moving down so sharply.
Oh, no, I agree with you. I mean, the moment we get closer to 5,000 than 4,000, so that means anywhere above 4,600, it's going to struggle. But it's hard to say where it's going to top. But I have about an 80% confidence level right now that Bitcoin is going to break out above 4,200. Like I am considering going leverage long here. I'm not going to tell you where, and I'm not going to tell you how, because the last time I did, it basically ruined my income for 2019. So there will not be any screenshots. There will not be any information on my trades. But I am, the moment I have some time to actually think and have real internet, so either in Malta or in Istanbul, or ideally when I leave Malta and go back to the States, I hopefully Bitcoin will pull back to about 38 and then challenge 4,000 one more time in about 2 weeks when I'm out of crazy countries and back in the States and Mexico. And I would be looking to time this leverage long, very high leverage long, by the way, because all I'm looking for is a move from 42 to 48. And if you catch it correctly with the proper risk management and the proper leverage, that could be my one trade for 2019 that's going to make it big, and I won't have to trade it. Like I only wanted to make one trade in 2018, and that trade was going to make me an unreasonable amount of money. Actually, it was two trades. I was short Bitcoin, and I was short the hell out of Bcash going into their fork. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to complete those trades outside of my control. This time around, I'm not telling you where those trades are or how they are, and I will complete them. So I personally will be looking to time a massive leverage long on this breakout, because I'm 80% confident the breakout is happening. And at this point in my career, unless I have an 80 to a 90% confidence on a trade, I'm not taking it. I mean, if I only get one or two trades a year with that kind of confidence, then that's all I need.
Yeah, that's the right way to trade. I think too many people are jumping in and out of too many different things. And all that does is it waters down your ability to continually grow assets. So good luck with this one. I still have my doubts we can make it over 42, but I think in the next 2 weeks we'll have our answer. I agree with you. S&P this week.
I really should be doing it in the S&P, but I'm just too busy to go all in the S&P right now. I don't even know why. I mean, I have my retirement money is just sitting half in cash and a quarter of it in Bitcoin. But I mean, I don't know why I've been talking about the S&P going up. I don't know why I haven't put it all in the S&P. It's just because I'm an options trader and I'm just waiting for like free time to do my option trades. Anyway, hey, did you read Ugly Old Gold's article about risk versus reward? I started reading it, but I didn't finish. I know he
Yes.
had me on the
Yeah,
cover.
I did.
How was it?
It's very good. I need to get him on the show to ask him some questions about it. I think what he's talking about is basically he's talking about the way some people define risk and reward. He called the whole risk reward characteristic a canard. In other words, something with no substance to it. And I know he doesn't mean it that way. So I need for him to clarify some things.
Yeah, like in my workshops, and I'm gonna say it here, but it ruins the joke for my workshops. I talk about risk a lot, not a lot, but I talk about risk. I don't talk about reward. When I enter a trade and people ask me, like, hey, you defined your risk, what's your target, what's your reward, and like, what's your target on a trade? And I tell them my target is always Lambo. Like, I enter a trade, I know where my risk is, and as long as it keeps moving in my direction, like my target is Lambo. Like when I enter a short trade, it doesn't matter what the company is. Like if I'm entering a short trade in a company, I want that company to die so that it goes to zero. You know, like if I enter a long trade, I want that company to cure cancer. Like if I enter a long trade on Apple, I don't care that they're like well, Apple's not even a tech company technically. So if I enter like a trade on Google, like what I want is like Google to cure cancer. Well, like that's what I want. Well, like it doesn't matter, right? Like if the stock's rising, I'm gonna keep riding it. So there's never a target. I will exit the trade when I'm uncomfortable with that trade, or it hits a reversal candle on a 9. Like, so anyway, this airport's crazy, and I have to go catch my flight.
Okay, sounds good. Have a good flight.
All right, thanks, man. Sorry, guys, I didn't. I've been looking at your live chat, but I didn't get to see any questions. All right, guys, this is it for us. Like I said, I have an 80% confidence level right now that we're gonna break out above 4,200. However, because of the daily 5 of 9 and the weekly 8, by the way, the weekly should already be on a 9. There it is. See the 9?
Yeah.
Boom. Told you guys I'll be with you into 801, but I won't be with you into 802. So, so I gotta go because the weekly is on a 9 and the daily is gonna be on a 9 this week. I'm not entering my trade yet, but I will probably enter it after I see a pullback, or I'm convinced that a pullback ain't happening. The moving average is coming down quick, and maybe we'll break it. If the price can hang in there for a few weeks and the moving average pulls back, we break out, go to the next moving average, which will probably meet at 5,000. All right, guys, I'm gonna end screen share. You still have enough time to get to Malta. And Tyler, I will see you here in a few days.
Yeah.
I'll see Leah as well. And I'll see some of you at dinner tomorrow night in Istanbul. Bye, guys.
Great. Looking forward to it. Bye-bye.